I wake with a quiet acceptance that feels earned, not given. It rests in me like a steady breath, unnoticed until I need it. There are memories that no longer ache, they simply exist, like old photographs kept in a drawer, not forgotten, not displayed, but respected for what they were. I no longer search the past for answers. It has already spoken. Its lessons were not loud, but they stayed, patient and clear. Your absence does not define my days anymore. It walks behind me, never ahead. I lead my life now with quieter confidence and fewer expectations. I have learned that softness is not a weakness, it is the ability to feel deeply without becoming lost. This balance took time. Some moments still feel heavy, but I trust myself with them. I know how to breathe. When the heart tightens, how to wait until feeling loosens its grip. I speak less than before, but my words carry truth. Silence taught me what noise never could. Listening has become my quiet strength. I no longer fear being alone. I fear becoming untrue to myself. So I choose honesty, even when it feels tender, even when it costs comfort. Love changed me forever, not by staying, but by showing me how deeply I can feel and still remain whole. If joy arrives slowly, I will meet it patiently. If sadness returns briefly, I will not resist it. Both are part of being alive, and so I continue, not healed completely, not broken anymore, but aware, still learning, still choosing gentleness, still moving forward, with a heart that has known loss and a soul that refuses to close itself again. I sit with the evening light as it fades without asking permission. It reminds me that endings do not always announce themselves, they simply happen, leaving us to adjust in silence. Some emotions linger longer than expected. They do not hurt the way they used to, but they still ask to be acknowledged. I have learned not to rush them away. Healing listens best. When patience speaks, your memory feels settled now, like a story that no longer changes. I know how it begins, how it ends, and how it shaped me. In ways I cannot undo, I move through my thoughts carefully, choosing which ones deserve attention. Not every reminder needs a reaction. Not every ache needs a response. Peace grows in these choices. There was a time when I needed answers to survive. Now I survive without them. Acceptance has become my quiet shelter, built slowly from understanding. I have learned how to be gentle with the parts of me that still feel tender. Harshness never healed anything. Softness, however, creates space to breathe. Some days feel ordinary, and I welcome them. Ordinary means steady. It means nothing is breaking. It means I am allowed to simply exist. I no longer measure progress by how little I feel. I measure it by how, honestly, I allow myself to feel without losing balance. Love taught me depth. Loss taught me grounding. Together, they formed a heart that understands both longing and release. If silence stays with me tonight, I will not fill it. It has earned its place. In it, I hear myself clearly, and that clarity feels like peace. And so, I remain here, not waiting, not running, but living deliberately, with memory behind me, presence beneath me, and a future unfolding at its own gentle pace. I have grown comfortable with unfinished things, with questions that never found words. Some truths are not meant to be solved, only carried with grace until they grow lighter. The day passes quietly, and I let it. Not every moment needs meaning, not every feeling needs a name. Sometimes peace is simply the absence of struggle. Your memory feels distant now, not erased, just settled, like a season that has passed, but still shapes the land it once touched. I have learned to trust stillness. It teaches without effort, reveals without force. In silence, I meet myself without masks and without fear. There are days when sadness returns softly, like a familiar scent in the air. I breathe through it calmly, knowing it no longer defines me. It is a visitor, not a home. I no longer hurry my heart. It has endured enough. Healing asks for patience, and I am finally listening. I speak kindly to myself now, especially on difficult days. Harsh words never built strength. Gentleness, however, keeps me standing. I have stopped comparing my journey to anyone else's. Every heart heals in its own language, at its own pace. Love did not leave me empty. It left me deeper, more aware, more human. That I choose to honor. If tomorrow brings clarity, I will accept it. If it brings uncertainty, I will remain steady. I trust my ability to move through both, and so I continue, not searching for who I used to be, but growing into who I am now, still feeling, still learning, still choosing softness, in a world that often forgets how powerful it can be.